Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for another process video. Today I'm going to be working on a pocket page spread. I love pocket page spreads. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Uh, Basically what I love about them is that you can make it work for you. You don't have to do the 52, like the weekly documentation. I don't ever do that. I document by month, and it's basically I will take all those little stories, maybe just one photo that just didn't get its own personal layout, and incorporate it into one side of a pocket page. Sometimes it's two, just all depends. And then other times also that I will document is events. Sometimes if I have a lot of photos, especially more than three, I really like the organization of the pocket pages for the documenting that moment. So today that's what I'm actually doing. I'm actually documenting a story that's an event. It's not a huge event. It's just, us hanging out in the backyard. And I really wanted to use the pocket page. So when I was looking through my stash, I was looking for summer collections, and I found a ton of them. I found some by Simple Stories, some by Crepe Paper, Maggie Holmes. I mean, you name it, I had a ton to choose from. And they were fairly recent collections that was released. And I was going to use it, and then I thought, you know what? Our older stash doesn't get the attention that it deserves. And this is a really popular topic in the scrapbooking groups. And that is, purge or not to purge. And I had one of my friends reach out to me, and she just said, I have a really old stash and I cannot make my pages look good. And I thought, you know what? That's what I want to do today. I want to show how I use older paper from back in QVC days. We're talking early 2000, or actually it probably is 2000, 2001, where they would have those album kits that came with everything. And it was by Flavia, there was one by Sue Dreamer, and that's when I found this striped paper by Sue Dreamer. And I thought, this is the one I'm going to start off with. And I always start off with a very colorful paper because that's going to help me build my mini kit. So once I had that picked out, I then started going through my other papers, and these papers are really thin, but that's okay because either A, you could back them up on cardstock, or once you put them in the pocket sleeve and they're backed up anyways with the next page behind it, then it gives that support. So I found the Flavia paper, and that matched perfectly with the blue. And then afterwards, I started looking like, okay, so what am I going to do with this pocket page? And I wanted to do something different with my 3x4s. I've never done this before. Always with my 3x4s, I used that to house my journaling or small little photos, or anything that was 3x4 or smaller. Uh, that's what I would use them for. Or even a filler card where it might have like a die cut or a chipboard in it. But I wanted to house my title. And I thought, pool days, that was the vibe I was going for. And I thought, perfect, because it's got 4 letters. And so I went onto my Silhouette Cameo, and I started looking at all the alphabets that they had to offer in the store. And that's when I found this Jilibean soup one that was awesome. So I, of course, ordered it right away because it was half off. I mean, you can't beat that, right? It was like a double win. And I only spent $1 for it, and I ordered it, and I printed them up using some orange basil. I almost said basil. Cooking, okay. Anyways, basil cardstock. And then I went to some stuff that I just recently purchased. Now, I have been on a freeze for almost 2 years, guys. Almost 2 years. With the exception of my subscription, and actually one of those lapsed, and my other one, I have a few more months. And then I also, with the exception of purchasing just recently the Simple Stories Bros collection, or Bro and Company by Simple Stories. Had to have it because boys collections are like a rare sight, and so it's a little old, or it's been out for a while, but it was new to me, so I definitely ordered that. And when I ordered that, I found these Simple Story alphabet books. You guys, there's so many alphabets. There's the tile, then it has a mid-size, and then it has a little bit larger, and I think the largest is like about an inch tall. And they are just packed with letters. So definitely go to scrapbook.com or your local scrapbooking store, because right now I know they're on sale at scrapbook.com. And I am not affiliated with scrapbook.com, but if I want to share when I find a good deal that I think is and for an amazing price. So anyways, let's go back to that layout. Then I had some phrase stickers that I'm just tying in. I had this phrase sticker that my friend sent me through mail, and I wanted to use it, but I noticed it was a lot of the phrases was geared towards like TV shows, but I did find a couple that would work for this layout. And then I found some Dear Lizzy stickers, and I'm going to go ahead and try those. And also crepe paper, good vibes. Now, the two stickers by Dear Lizzy, I don't know which collections they go to because I don't think they were on the sticker sheet. And if they are, I will go ahead and include that in my description box. But I found this one that was a cat mermaid, and then I'm going to find, I found those ones with the sunglasses because I thought, when am I ever going to use this again? And then I tried this one with the swimsuit, and you know, that actually doesn't look bad. I may actually include that, add it back in. But I've already taken my photos, so it's not a big deal. I'll just do it afterwards. But yeah, it ends up looking actually really good on camera. Sometimes I think when I look at something for so long, I start just getting, becoming very indecisive. All right, so next I grabbed this label that was just sitting on my sticker sheet that was by the Good Vibes Crate Collection. And then I'm going to add a couple more phrases to those stickers as well. Now, I'm just going to tell you real briefly about the story. It's just we got the kids a pool for the backyard to kind of help cool off during the summertime. It was big enough for both my husband and I can fit in as well. And okay, I have a funny story because if you know my husband is hilarious. When I met him, that was like, he made me laugh so much. Like I was like thinking to myself, he's probably wondering why I'm laughing so much. But he is funny and he loves to make people laugh. And so I came out, I'm like, honey, I'm going to be creating this process video with these photos. And he's like, you are? And I go, yeah, and it's going to be all over YouTube and on Instagram. And he goes, well, do you have an ab stamp to give me some abs? No, he goes, and if you do, he goes, and it goes viral, your video, I want half of what you make. That's just my husband. I mean, we've been together for 20 years and the guy still cracks me up. But anyways, moving on. So that's the story that I'm going to go with about my kids and this new pool. And my son absolutely loved that there was cup holders because he could bring out his sippy cup with his juice and put it in a cup holder for whenever he wanted it, which I thought was hilarious. All right. Now, I'm also going to do a few things differently because if you notice on top, I have two photos and it's kind of cool the way the pool kind of works together. It was in hexagon shape, and so they almost meet on those two photos. But as I was looking at it, I felt the top was super heavy. So you're actually going to see me kind of rotate them down to where the one that I'm working on right now that's going to say lunch break is going to go all the way to the right, and that title card is going to move up at the top. Now, I chose lunch break because it was so hard to get my kids out of that pool. You know how they are when they're little. They just want to they want to swim. They're like little fishes. And so I had to like entice them with food. I'm like, I'm going to make you guys a delicious lunch. You guys got to come out for a little bit. So they did, and it was all good. But and then next I'm going to work on my title card. And I really didn't have much I knew I was going to put my journaling, but I felt that it was going to be very plain if I just have it for my journaling because it was going to be a very short story. So I decided to put Chillin' in July because anytime I work on a monthly pocket page, I try to have, especially if it's the only one, to have the month on it. So Chillin' in July is what it's going to be, and it's going to use all three of those colors to tie them all together. And then I am going to type up my journaling and put that on there as well. I'm also going to ink the edges on all the paper, and then you're not going to see it on camera and you won't see it in the after pictures because I did this right before I did my process or my voiceover, and that is I move the sunglasses from the top photo onto my title card. All right, everybody, that is my process video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. If you are new to my channel, I do hope you consider subscribing. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.